Okay. So, can someone explain to me why I look so fucking pink from this angle? I noticed this last stream. I think it's something with the fact that I have like the environmental colors or something or whatnot. There's something in the environment and lighting of the way I've changed things since the update for the Twitch interface that makes it so I look so fucking pink. Sailor Moon. Oh, I gotta. Okay. A. All right. Apparently, my Discord message should have sent. Where's my phone? I can't check. All right. I'm gonna open Discord here. Okay. Oh no, my filtering for the fucking stuff didn't work. I know why. Because I didn't end the thing with art. I ended it with just blah 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 episode. That's why that happened. Okay. Now we know. Okay. That's pretty chill. I've learned a little more today about how things work. I didn't mean to leave that. Brave. I figured at the start of this, I saw right before I started streaming that Godot 4.6 Dev 2 dropped, so... Oh my god, have we finally got build Godot engines at library? No way! We were curious about standalone did last, not something we've actually pursued as we encounter more and more standards, so full-fledged, let's put work to allow the functional baseline is in this. Currently dubbed libgodot internally, there's now basic support for a Godot instance to function as an entry point for these specialized workflows. Cool. Oh shit. There we go. That's exciting. I use a lot of wacky library, like Godot interfacing library shenanigans with stuff I work with, so that's actually really exciting that this is happening. 4.6. We're probably gonna get libgodot. That's nice. The issue with having the browser here, though, is I can't read chat. So I better pull chat over here. Okay. Okay, what else? ObjectDB profiling. I don't really care about this. Improved automatic mesh LOD using component pruning. Okay. Pretty good. I make a 3D game. We live in a 3D world, so I might as well have better LODs. Rotation, visualization, and snapping. Fair number of improvements. Ugh. You ever get the urge to floss your teeth? I ate a lot for dinner, and now I want to floss. Oh, why did I start streaming? It's too late now. It's not too late. It's not too late. I can do it. It's okay. Flossing isn't that gross. You can barely even see me. Rendering blend glow before tone mapping and change default to screen. HDR has been growing in prevalence as a feature in modern displays, but the actual support of the feature is lagged behind somewhat. Interesting. Okay, and more. Okay, that's it. All right, awesome. Anyway, I just want to look at that to start, but today we're doing more plugin website development in preparation for decade anniversary in 2 days. It's been coming up really fast. I'm kind of scared. I'm not really ready, but it is what it is. I've had grind. Then it should be done. You know? Like it should be done. Right now, I have all the hard internal stuff is done. I've had to write a lot of stuff to the front end is easy. The hard stuff is scraping all of my plugin data, and not only from the websites, but the header data itself. I want to scrape to obtain information like the release version and like a printable help section. And I have this really stupidly ambitious idea where I want it so it can read the plugin parameters through like a front end UI on the website before you download the plugin. And so I had to write my own like plugin header parser to do that. And then I want it to appear down here. Like next, it'll be like screenshots, description. I think I'll get rid of the description and just have like, I guess like help section. That'll just be a copy of the help section from the plugin. And then there would be parameters, and then I guess a code tab. Then you can read the code, because I always like to have like a little viewable code section, because I personally love reading code, especially back when I was in my days as a developer. I like to leave that option to others. Oh. Sorry, still flossing. Okay, there we go. There we go. Oh, that felt good. Oh, I feel alive. Oh, okay. All right. So, yes, I should probably have this like over here and then move this over. And then that way I can have chat readable, but also have this here and have my usual setup, because unfortunately I only have 2 monitors at the moment. I used to have 3, but I took one down because I ran out of space on my desk, but I need to bring it back. I need to bring back like the stand and have that all set up and have that ready to go. The issue is I plan to swap desks, but of course I procrastinated, so I'm still in the same desk I was a year ago. It doesn't have a lot of feet space. It has like these drawers, but I've come to like appreciate the drawers on the side of the desk, so that's why I haven't shifted it yet. Anywho, here's the goals for today. I need to do a couple things. I'm working on the list of, because here, all I really need is this. I need a page to host a plugin, and that's mostly done. And then I need a page to list all the plugins available. And then I need a main page. A main page takes like 5 seconds. It's gonna be super simple, super easy. This is kind of done. I've been working on this all day today. Not all day. I also did a lot of fixes on the parser. I want this to look fancy and like feel good. I think this animation where I click it is a bit extreme. Let me fix that right now. List. Item. Here it is, scale. You'd think 9.95 would be not that much, but it is. Oh, it is. See, that's bad. I hate how low it goes, though. Can we just make that 1? Yeah, apologies if this bounces back and forth. I really need to have a system for when I'm developing stuff like this, where I have this window up over top, and it doesn't move the camera as much, which I think would feel better as a viewer of the stream. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know. I don't know. All right, it's kind of annoying me that I can't see my mouse, though. Like, there. Can I squish this in? I can't. OBS is not going to get any smaller than that. Okay, all right, OBS. All right. Okay, what if I just have this right here? What if I just do this? But then I have to, like, make it so it fits the ratio better. What's a good ratio? Does that look reflective of... Nah, how about this? There we go. Okay, cool. Boop, boop, boop. All right, awesome. Okay, so this is going to be easy to automate as well, because... I already iterate through all the plugins to generate their pages. So I also just need to accumulate generated elements for each plugin here. I have to do it based on categories that I have, which is going to be a bit more difficult, but should be doable. And then I also need to separate based on MV versus MZ plugins. But I mean, besides that, I should be good. So let me go ahead and do that. So for the script, I'm gonna go to Z, because we are Z'ing today. Let's see. Okay. So I go through, this is where I replace all the stuff, and then I write to that HTML file. So this goes through every entry. So what I need to do is handle entries based on what type they are. So let me do that first. This is going to be an entry plugin, text entry plugin. So function, handle text entry plugin, entry text entry plugin. And then I'm gonna have a bunch of shit I need to give it. Okay, this, yep, yeah, okay, I don't need this anymore. Don't need this. I need to test the scraping with 1 page at a time. Okay, then continue. That's gonna reflect as return null. But what are we returning by default? I guess return true? So it might be a Boolean. So return true, return false, return false, Return false. Okay, so this will return a Boolean. Boolean? And if it is this, then we handle text entry plugin entry. And then if this is false, we continue. But we don't really need to do that because there's no thing to continue. So really, I should just call this function and it loops by itself anyway. You needed that line. No, I don't. No, I didn't, Moonwood. I absolutely did not need that line. I promise you. I absolutely did not need that line. I'm telling you. Welcome. How's it going? How's it going on this wonderful, beautiful day or night, depending on where you are in the world? I believe it's, I don't know, I guess it's like evening for you. So I guess this wonderful evening. This needs to be asynchronous. And then this needs to await here. What am I missing? Boolean? Yeah, I guess. What's the issue? Oh, it needs to be a promise Boolean now. Promise I'll make it a Boolean. Whoop. But yes, I am here. As I said, remaking my whole website. Been going pretty good. Getting kind of close to my deadline, but I'm making progress. Plugin template HTML. Okay, that makes sense. And that goes there. Anything else I need? That looks like it's all. Okay. Then else if is entry plugin direct download. Huh. Oh, it's going great. It's 7:35 for me. Okay. How's it going for you? I am chilling. I am very sleepy. I guess I was, well, the idea was I was gonna have tacos, right, for dinner, and so I got out the meat, but then I found there wasn't any hard tortillas. So I was like, okay, I'll just toast some soft tortillas to make hard tortilla shells. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll just bake it as a quesadilla in the toaster oven. Where am I going with this story? What was the point I was trying to make here? What was the problem? I don't know. I had quesadillas for dinner. It was great. The end. It was fantastic. And I ate too many. That's the point of the story. Is so I'm like, oh, I am stuffed and ready to lock the fuck in. But yeah. Where are these functions coming from? They're coming from here? Okay. Why do I have a third one for the third type of thing this could be? It's weird that I didn't do that. It do be Taco Tuesday. That is so fucking valid. You're chilling and tired? Yeah, pretty much. This is a plugin category. And then I'm gonna put the category. That was a great... It was absolutely not a great story, but I appreciate the enthusiasm. Nevertheless. That. And then, if this entry, boop. Else that. I need to import this. Or not. I guess it could just never be imported. Why is this not, like, available? Is entry capture. There we go. Okay. Oh. Ooh. Yes. Yes, indeed. And I made more... That's not the story. The story is I made more pumpkin chocolate mint muffins. And I put too much mint in this time. I finally hit the too much threshold. Because I split them into two batches. One was no mint and one was mint. And I put the full mint amount into half batch. So double mint situation going on there. I took a bite, and as much as I love mint, it was just too much. But it sucks, right? Because the amount of mint extract you put into the like little thing of batter always feels like it's so little, and you're always so tempted to put more. But I did, and there was no pumpkin in that. It was just mint chocolate chip, which I'm gonna eat them all. They were very good, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to pass them out to anyone else tomorrow. I don't think anyone else is gonna want them. I minted it too much. It was too mint. So yes. And now I am here. I'm developing a plugin website, and it's going pretty good on that end. Is what it is. Entry category, entry text, and text category. What is the name of this type? Text entry category. Yeah. Well, for some people, I could have infinite mint. I can consume it all. I love it so much. Why can't everything be mint? It's so tasty. I don't understand. You can share them with me. Oh, I would love to. Oh, you're a mint appreciator. We love to hear it. We love to hear it. One day, Moonwood, we will something. I don't know how far in the future, but one day we'll meet, and I'll give to you my perfected recipe of pumpkin mint chocolate chip muffins, and then you'll see. You will be the judge. But until that day, I sit on my throne of minty delectableness, alone in this world. Category. Okay, hold on. I gotta lock in for a second on this. So here's what I'm doing. Here's what's going on. Here's what's happening is VS Code. I need to take this template that is the template for a list of plugins for the plugin list page. I need to convert this. I need to add the entries here. So this is like plugin. I guess just call it plugins. So this is where all of the entries are gonna be. Okay. And then I need to replace that in the HTML code. Hell yeah, I'll bring my pumpkin chocolate chip cookies. Oh shit. That sounds good. Oh. I just like pumpkin. Have I talked about how much I love pumpkin yet? I really love pumpkin. I didn't really like it's finally this year, this October, that I've like truly awakened to understanding how much I love October and how wonderful it is. And it's already almost over, and I feel like even though I've tried so hard to appreciate it every day, it was not enough. It was never enough. There's still so much October I wanted to experience, and yet we're so close to the end already. There must be more pumpkin. There must be more October. The weather is so good. Everything is so great. But it's all just 1 month. It's all just 1 month, and it'll be over. And then what? We'll have November, the month where you can't buy anything because you're waiting until the end of November for Cyber Monday. Yeah, that's right. I'm calling you out November. Fucking asshole. I need to sell my phone, my old phone, before people start waiting for Cyber Monday and Black Friday. Oh, crap. Oh, shit. I really need to do that. Okay, don't let me forget. I also forgot to pay my toll today. I was in a toll road and I didn't have my tag, and so they sent me a bill. I have to pay that still, and I'm about to hit the expiration. I have to pay an extra 20 bucks. Okay. You can't let me forget. You can't let me forget, Moonwood. If I start streaming again and you let me forget all the things I just said, then I'll be very cross. So let me know. Oh! Ow! Holy shit, what the fuck? Oh my god, my desk just hit me with a critical hit. What was that? Okay, I just slammed my fingertip into my desk in like a not in a way you think that would hurt, but it did hurt. Like it hit it at the perfect angle where it like pushed all the pressure into the nail, and I don't know, but like my nails are super short, so I don't know why that hurts so much. Oh, what the fuck? Oh my god, October is amazing. Last quarter of the year is my favorite. I mean, yeah, okay. I mean, November sucks in comparison to the months around it. Like, poor November has to compete with October and December. That's messed up. It's this poor month. You know, November solos like all of summer and like most of spring, but you know, it's tragically, it has to compete with these surrounding months. Oh my god, ow. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That is what I am saying. That is what the desk just, why did that hurt so much? Oh, okay. No. This is all just, everything's trying to distract me. Okay, look. You're gonna be amazed at how epic this is going to be in so little time. So, we read, okay, wait, what is this? Oh, we have to get the argument for the other HTML2. Output plugin HTML path. Oh, okay. Plugin, okay, I need to do plugin list template HTML path, and then plugin list plugin output. No. This is such a bad way of doing this. Output plugin list HTML path. And then why can't I get these args? Then I have to do this. I should be, this. I know there's probably a Dino library that does command line arguments for me better than this, but I'm lazy and I'm not going to look it up. Okay. You're yapping more than me. I'm just in a yappy mood. I am filled with energy despite how sleep. I love the new emote, by the way. Your new emote is fucking peak. It's beautiful. I love it. Yep. Well, I learned from the best. And that's what, I have to channel the inner Moonwood inside of me to gain your streaming capabilities for myself. I strive for your yappability. That is what makes a quality stream, and I shall not be outdone. I shan't be outdone, no matter what it takes. Plugin list template.html output folder for plugin list template. Okay, there we go. Okay. And now, here's the question. If I put an HTML file in here, in plugins, do these need to be separated by category? I guess they do. Because some of them are MV and some of them are MZ. So I should have like an MV folder and then put ones in here. And then the MV folder also has an index.html. Right? And then that would be, can I get just a template for this, please? Or is that going to be impossible? Well, it's going to be like this. Hell yeah, channel that moon. I'm trying to moon I'm trying to moon the stream. I'm doing my best. It's very difficult though, but I shall. So go up. Oh yeah, we gotta go up 2 now, and then these gotta go up 3. Oh crap! But you're gonna see my fucking max moonage power. You can clip that. I'll remind the world that one day I will be the mooning maxer, the legend beyond. Wait, this should be indented. Legend beyond what anyone would ever think would be possible in terms of the mooning capability on Twitch.tv. And don't let it ever be forgotten. Don't let it ever be not known, because I am known. I am the one that exists. Let's go to Brave and see if this works. Okay, so here's. Oh wait, now I'm gonna go to this, the actual host. This should now, if I go to surd-actor-select.js, that's not going to work. But if I go to MV/that, that'll work. And if I just go to MV, this will have this page. Okay, perfect. Wow, it is so bright. Ah! Okay. All right. Okay, so now I know that's where I need to move things, which means I also need to delete all of these because they are now in the way. Move the recycle bin. Goodbye, all of my generated pages. Wow, they just go one by one. Look at that! Look at them go! You can't barely. It's behind my ass, but you can see how they're all shrinking. I liked that. That was very entertaining. Okay. Okay. I need to modify the call for building. So I need to add 2 new things. So we have the plugin template list. Yeah, here we go. Plugin list template. Oh, thank you for the kick. Oh, hey, your goober's working. Or did it kick? I wasn't looking. You might have to do it again. You might have to spend 10 points and do it again. What a shame. Wait, what's the... Okay, if these are going to be the same argument, I don't really need 2 of these. And then go down here. Output. Output folder for plugin. Slash list. HTML. Files. Okay. Yeah, look at that shrinking happen for 5 years. What does that mean? What does that mean? Oh God. Okay, so if I do that, don't even come at me with how much I am capable of shrinking my ass. Is this correct? HTML output. Yeah, that is correct. Okay, cool. And then if I go back here, I then get args, and this is going to be, let's see, HTML output HTML. And that gets passed right here. Okay, now watch this. Watch this. If I go here and go to this, and then I change the output HTML path here to use the engine type. Fuck, I wasn't looking. Can you kick again? You gotta tell me if it's working or not. I have to know, even though I know everything's screwed. What does this colon do again? What is in file name? What? Why am I replacing colon in a file name? I don't remember. Was there a file name with a colon in it for some reason? I don't know. Yeah, if we get this folder, it should now have entry.engine in the path. So I gotta do that. And then I have to make sure this is made recursive true. And now when I run this, this will work. Can I get a console? Can I get a console, Zed? How do you open the console in here? Also, there's errors apparently. What, the console. Oh, it's here. Oh, okay, there we go. All right. I need to go up 1. Oh God, the Z console is a little fucked. Tragically. Dino run build script. That's it. Cannot be parsed. Something about is and. Okay, what is this? Okay, yeah, this is wrong. I know that. But that's fixed now, so what else is the issue? Oh, crap. This needs to be this. Entry. There we go. And now I can run this. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. 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 Now. And there we go. So now these are imported into separate MV/MZ folders, which you can't see because my stream is horribly designed, but they're there. I'm telling you. I am telling you, they are definitely there. And now if I go back to... I hate this song. Can I... All of the songs in this playlist are like this, and I hate it. But I hate having to play the same playlist over and over, but I guess I will. See, this is better. All Mario Sunshine music, it just fits better with the vibe. Okay, so now that we've done that, we need to accumulate. Well, first, let's load the template HTML for list. Plugin list. Excuse me, goddamn. And then we put that here. Don't come at me, clipped by Moonwood Games. Dare I click this? Okay, let me pause the music. What have you done? I don't remember this is... I don't remember... Is this what I said to clip? I already forgot. Oh, God. Okay, so if I do that... Ow. Don't even come at me with how much I am capable of shrinking my ass. You do kick in the clip. Don't even come at me with how much I can shrink. Why did I say these things? I am capable of shrinking my ass. It's like I have one brain cell that's focused on the coding and another that's focused on keeping talking no matter what the circumstances. I hate it here. Why? It'd be, here we go. You know, I brought this on myself. It makes for great clips. Maybe. Yeah. Don't even talk to me how much I could. What does that mean, though? How would you shrink an axe? Is this like a donkey? Like one of the ones you ride down the Grand Canyon? When I was in middle school, my family made me hike down the Grand Canyon with them. And along the way, there'd be motherfuckers who, instead of hiking down the 7-mile trail, which isn't even that bad. It's 7 miles for a full day thing to get to the bottom. It's always down. It's all downhill, right? So it's not that hard. But motherfuckers would pay to. There's like this service where you pay to ride donkeys, and they would just like piss and crap all over the trail as they rode up and down. And it's also kind of scary because you're on a donkey on like a trail where it's like a sheer cliff next to you. Like it's very spooky. I could not imagine, but it's so funny how lazy people could be to just be like, oh, I'm not gonna walk down. I'm gonna donkey down the way. And that is what they did. And that is what I think about whenever I think about donkeys or asses, is the service you can get to go down the Grand Canyon via donkey. Specifically donkey for some reason. I don't remember what. Or was it a mule? Crap. It was one where it was like it was like a crossbreed that you couldn't continuously crossbreed. What is a donkey? Oh, a donkey is like not that. Is it a mule then? Wait, hold on. Wait, what is a mule? The hybrid of a male donkey and a female horse. Okay, I'm an idiot. It's a mule. I brought that up for no reason. They actually used mules to go down the Grand Canyon. Grand Canyon mules. Yeah, mule rides. And you'd ride down a mule all the way down for some reason. When you could just walk it, it goes slow, so slow. It's wild. It is fucking wild. The end. That is the story that I have told, that I have given to the world. Okay. Oh, but like they look like horses / donkeys, which I guess makes sense. They're the breed of a horse and a donkey. But for some reason, there was some reason why they were more optimized for like doing that service than donkeys or horses, and I don't remember why. At the end. The end. Here, let me look it up. Why does Grand Canyon use mules instead of horses? Why are mules used for riding the Grand Canyon instead of horses? Mules take small steps and place their rear foot exactly where their foot had just been. That's why they're called sure-footed. Plus, they don't get spooked like a horse might. You don't want to find yourself suddenly galloping down a trail. And if you thought sitting on top of a mule is scary, imagine sitting on top of a much taller horse. Okay, interesting. So something about donkey DNA makes like horses way more chill. One thing, mules are not smaller, indeed are as big or bigger than horses. Don't confuse them with little donkeys that come in various sizes. Yeah, they do weigh. Damn, there are debates. There are hot debates in the fucking Grand Canyon meta forums about mules. Apparently this one says bigger and stronger than horses, these hybrid beasts. Are you I don't know if they're bigger. I definitely think the guy who said they're smaller is definitely right. The mules I saw were definitely not bigger than horses, but they were horse-like. That is so interesting, though. Shout out to mules. I've been missing so much my whole life. Oh, actually, in your time zone, you're probably closer to the Grand Canyon, huh? So yeah, you should go to the Grand Canyon and ask about mule rides. See what that's all about. There is a whole thing about that. Okay. Locking back in now. Locking the fuck back in. I don't think I'm gonna need this HTML up here because I'm just gonna redo. Okay, here's what I need to do. I need to create a new HTML. Well, no, I don't. I need to get the entries. Okay. List entries. And that's gonna be a new map of string. Wait, this needs to be lowercase. String what? String, I think. I guess it could be string array. And then, damn, I live 6 hours from Grand Camp. Never been. What? I say what as if it's some amazing thing, but honestly, I never. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's I don't know. I was taken to many hikes in my childhood, so I'm very much like, I'm not as interested in them as I feel like I would be if I didn't have that experience, I guess, which is always a funny thing to me. It's like whatever you're deprived of in childhood, you find interesting. And I was never deprived of outdoor shenanigans. So maybe that's why I live my life indoors coding all the time. Oh, but yeah. Yeah, it's a pretty interesting place. Grand Canyon. I've never been as an adult, so who knows how I would truly feel at this point. Yeah. Yeah. Anywho, list entries. Let's see. Okay, so the point of this is that I'm gonna have a key for whether the engine type it is, right? MV or MZ. And so I think I need to pass this to this function here. And then this is going to be taking this, which is a map of string array. And that's going to insert somewhere down here. So list entries. Well, first we need the engine. So if, well, let me think. It'd be something like list entries for engine equals this dot get entry dot engine. And then if list entries for engine, if this doesn't exist, then we insert into the map. So we'll say this equals array, do this thing again. This time we'll set it with this value. And this is a good way to do this to get past null safety issues. Because if you do list entries dot has or whatever, then it's not going to null verify this. You have to do a separate null check anyway. So I like doing it this way where I just call the get function, get this as null, and if it is null, then we assign it here, which I think is very clean. Though it would be nice if there was a get or make. Maybe there is. I feel like there should be. Like a get or create or default? Is there a default entry here? No. There really should be. That would be so nice. Is to have a map where you can get or default. JavaScript, get on that shit. Anyway, we do this. And then we have the list and we can push our list item, which I don't have on my clipboard anymore because I fuck. Can I get one of these? Okay, there we go. Copy this. Oh fuck, did I just lose all my history? Okay, this needs to go up one, and this needs to be plugins. Okay, now I can push in here my entry for each plugin, and then it replace the relevant elements inside of this. So data ID is going to be, of course, the entry dot. What is it going to be? I want the file name here. So scraped data dot file name. And then let's see thumbnail. We're gonna leave that as that for now. Name is gonna be here. Entry dot name. Description, that's pretty obvious. It's gonna be entry dot I guess scrape data again. Dot description. There we go. And then version, of course, it's going to be version, which I should have already. Let's see, version string. And we also have date. Okay, so this is going to be pretty simple. Okay, what's date? Release date. This. Boom, 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 boom. What? It's like off. This song is. Boom, 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 boom. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, so we get that, and then we go here and we do for. Oh God, how do I do this again? It's like key. So that'd be engine HTML of object.entries, I think, for this. do I do this again? Oh my god, my JavaScript is so rusty. This is, yeah, string any. Okay, that makes sense. That is correct. And then, hello! Hello, Moonside. Hello, Moon and Moon. How's it going? How is it? Oh, how was your stream, Moonside? I believe I saw your stream right before I started. Did you have a good time? Did you do any cool things? Make any good progress in life and such? It's double moon tonight. I know. It's freaking crazy how I just know two moons, and y'all both have like a very similar structure for your name, where it's moon something something, and so it gets a little confused. Sometimes I get really scared that I'm gonna fuck it up, but I've been doing pretty good so far with doing Moonwood and Moonside. I've been working on a pixel art program. Yeah. I saw like you mentioned that I think somewhere in your server or your status or something. Oh, I wanted to like ask you about how that was going. What'd you end up using for the like the what you call it, like the library for the software? Because I am quite curious about how that is going. I feel like a pixel art program is very, oh my god, frickin' ban person. There we go. Goodbye, spammer. To king, is that spelled correctly? Oh my god, it is. Kinter, TLC TK? What? I've never heard of this in my life, and I'm really excited. Whoa. How do you pronounce that? Kinter. Okay, I guess it's TK interface. Oh, so it's TK inter. Okay. Oh shit. And here's our Wikipedia. TK inter is a binding for the TK GUI toolkit for Python. It's standard Python. Okay. So what is TK? Or what is this? Whoa. I don't know how I've never heard of this. Nice. I already have all my buttons and menu bar and things. Oh shit, let's go. No fucking, all right. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Ooh, okay, what? God, sorry, I'm like reading and trying to talk at the same time, and it's putting me in a loop. I can send you a screenshot if you want. Yes, that is what I want. That is what I want. More moons, the better. Hell yeah. Yeah, I like that. I was super deep into desktop software development a couple years ago. I've shifted more so to game development now that I feel more confident with my game development skills. But I was deep in that shit, and so it's still a passion of mine. And you still see bits and pieces of it when I do like UI and game dev. And I do make a couple of graphical things here and there. But I love desktop software so much, and the UI behind that. You have so much more freedom than you have so much more freedom for that than you do for things like front end for web pages. And so the technologies that you have available get me so excited. I wish I could. I'm trying to like learn more about TK inter, because it says it's a binding for TK GUI, but then it links to something just called graphical, like it just links to the page on what GUIs are, on not what, you know, what TK GUI specifically is. So it's like it is a standard Python, and it is Python's de facto standard GUI. Okay, included with, oh wow, okay, oh shit. But like, what is TK UI toolkit? I know there's also another one like that. What is it? GTK? Is that? So I'm guessing GTK is built on top of that, right? Because that has the TK part. So I meant to recommend GTK because that's also one that's pretty famous and good. But I don't know. I hope it's working out pretty good. Like, it was easy to set up. I mean, I guess it's a thing to make you is QTK or something like that. Oh, QTK. Is that based on Qt then? Huh. Interesting. Hold on. I saw you. Let me open my thing, because I don't have Discord open on my PC right now. The buttons I still need to make them bigger though, but I did send it. Let's see. Ooh. Oh shit, look at that. Oh, okay, so this is gonna be... May I say the name? Because I really love the name. I love the little toolbar. Oh my god. Let's fucking go. Alright, so what's the plan for actually making the drawing part, though? Because that's the thing, right? Is a lot of these GUI, libraries and shit have like, what is it? They, like, don't have great support for just raw rendering, I guess? So you need to think of, like, some sort of way you can have it so you can, like, draw things so the you know, the user can draw things, if that makes any sense. Like, that's where the tough part comes in, is getting that capability in. Because I remember Qt had something like that called a canvas layer or something. Sure. Oh yeah, what was it? Fuck, I forgot. Air Sprite, was it? Yeah, Air Sprite. I like it because it implies that it feels like it's a very like lightweight, simple tool for creating things. From what I know of, each layer would need to be in order, but also I would need to store the colors in each pixel in an array too, or a list. Yeah. Well, I guess what I'm trying to say is, like, how do you display the pixels, like the list of pixels on screen? Is there a thing for that in TK Lint or Inter? TK Inter? I'm guessing there is. Maybe. It's a challenge. And that's just what you gotta figure out. That is the thing that we must know. Ooh, but I do like the way the code is structured. I appreciate it when they... I appreciate it in general when libraries make their stuff make sense. Well, there is a draw a rectangle 1x. So it's one of those where you have like raw painting capabilities, but they have very limited functions for it. So you're just stuck with doing like painting 1 pixel at a time. Or bigger, but save, export it, downscale it. Ah, okay. Okay, alright. I excite. I hope you... I wish you good what? What do you wish? What do you wish, people? Good luck? That sounds too simple. I wish you good expectations on the creation that you feel deep inside you to make. Oh, you see, now I want to make a pixel art editor too. Oh my god, it's so cool. What if like a pixel art editor where it had like lighting on it? You know, like, you know how you can do like normal lightings on like game engine stuff, but then you do that and then you put it into a pixel editor and then have it reflect. I love when people do stuff like 3D. So, whoa! Thank you for the resubscribe, Moonwood. Oh shit, you're at 3 months? Damn. I feel like I haven't been getting back into this for 3 months. Have you just been subbed for like all through my hiatus too? God damn. I miss iDraw3 though. Oh shit, what is that? iDraw3. You draw 3 what? Oh, iDraw V3 for Windows. Oh, is this like a Windows only thing and therefore you can't use it? Or is this like, oh wait, what? Plotter art. Come on, incredibly tolerant on ours who use robotic. Okay, this is all saying stuff about like robotic stuff, unless that's what you mean, or I feel like iDraw3 tutorial, iDraw3 from 10 years ago. Oh no, the issue is it's an old thing. Oh, what? Whoa! Thank you. Okay, whoa! Thank you for the gifted sub, Moonwood. Oh shit! Gifted a total of 2 in the channel. Let's go. It is, but it's also older. Yeah, I just found a video on it. Yeah! Congrats to Zofty for your free sub. Please enjoy it. Or not. I'm not your mom. Fire subs being dropped. Oh my god, I could go for a Firehouse sub. I like that. That is very tasty. Damn, Moonwood, thank you so much. I appreciate you providing your monies into my pockets and the pockets of a random individual in chat today. Hooray. It makes me so happy. I almost forgot to fucking make progress. Gotta share the best stream on the platform. You do. you are sharing love, self-love, by doing that, because I am now feeling the love to you, the best streamer on the platform, Moonwood Games. So there. One thing I am doing is making sure that the UI is designed for ease of accessibility. Yeah, I feel that, because you know, it's a. I mean, there's so many elements to accessibility, like just, you know, viewing accessibility, you know, fucking clicking, making buttons big enough, making shit look like it's supposed to make sense. You know, you don't want to fucking Blender 2.7 that shit and have everything be so confusing. But yeah, you're all good, Moonwood. Good luck on your stream. I am going to make progress today, and I'm going to tell you all about it later. And you'll see how good I can do. I do not have many days to finish my thing. I just prefer simple, Lamau. Yeah. I mean, I feel like everyone does. There's this great video, but yeah, thank you. 0707. Yes. Good luck on your shenanigans today, Moonwood. I hope whatever happens is good. I need to like read a thesaurus. I need to improve my vocabulary skills so that I can say fancy things at a moment's notice. But yes, what was I gonna say? I was just saying, yeah, you prefer simple. I agree, and I think most people agree. And I mentioned this video before, but there's a fantastic video from one of the developers of Audacity and the changes they're bringing to Audacity 4, I think, about how they're like making Audacity way more intuitive, and how they've done like studies that prove that having a way simpler interface and not having different modes in the software and just having a single mode that makes things feel like just work whenever you click on the certain thing based on context works infinitely better for reducing confusion. And simplicity is always superior, and every fucking software that can't do that is that way because it just fucking sucks, and it's inferior, and it's lazy, and you know, developers need to get good. They're finally making it better now. That's what I'm saying. Audacity 3 was so hype, and Audacity 4 is gonna change the game. It's it took them a few. Yep. That's the thing, right? Audacity not only has the same features, it has more features now, but it's also way simpler and way more intuitive. And it's just proof that you can if you put in the effort, if you don't just stash all of a bunch of different 100,000 shortcuts into your top bar and 100,000 shortcuts and, you know, 10 modes and all that, if you don't have to do that. You never have to do. There's always a better way, or there's usually a better way. Most of the time, you get what I'm saying. Oh, there's probably a better way. Whew. Okay, let me export these HTML files while I'm here. The code for that is Dino write file. I feel that people just need to experiment with more, as in use other and more software. Yes, I in specific really enjoy experimenting with a bunch of things and trying different alternatives and competitors to software. And, you know, especially with game dev and stuff, like there's so many different types of engines and tools you can use for different things. You know, me personally, I'm also a language freak, and I want to try like every programming language in the world. And I am very upset that not a lot of people are like that, and a lot of people are stuck in their ways. And as a result, really shitty UI practices don't get punished more than they should. And really, you know, smart and cool designs and newer things don't get like the recognition they deserve, I guess. Free or not, just to see what something that is easy to find and use. Exactly. Like I know, the opposite is, yeah. Like I really like, what's an example of this? When it comes to video editors, Adobe Premiere, tragically, is just like so good, but it doesn't have to be. And you don't really appreciate it till you try a lot of the alternatives, like what is it I use right now? DaVinci Resolve. And there's another one I was working with. It's not Vegas, or is it called Vegas? I forgot the other famous one is. There's one called Vegas. It sucks so bad. It doesn't need to suck, but of course it does. Of course it fucking does. Because, you know, it's not even trying. And, you know, it's Yeah. And this is actually a bad example because I hate Adobe and I don't want to like speak positively of them, but they are a great example of how they have the grasp on a lot of these artistic tools because they actually put in the effort to make them intuitive and make sense. And you know, it's an example where the evil company is actually in their position because they do the best job. You know, you fucking read the lists of all the alternatives that I've gone through for Photoshop, and they all just have their own little mediocre quirks that don't make sense and are arguably inferior. This went down a weird path, but yeah. Well, that went down a path of like, why try anything different? Because the main thing sucks. Adobe's just the iPhone limit. Okay, well that's different because the iPhone is actually inferior. The iPhone it just sucks. The iPhone uses very deceptive and shitty practices to remain where it is, and I do not like it. You see, the thing about the iPhone is just inferior. The iPhone is actually objectively inferior. And what's weird is that people don't know that. And people make what they think are very nuanced takes on the iPhone that are actually completely inaccurate. Like one thing I heard someone say that like really ground my gears was that what was it? It was something about how iPhones, like sure the Android may have better cameras, but I just want something where I open the camera app and take a picture without like messing with features or messing with anything, and just comes out as the best picture. And it's like, okay, so you think you have a nuanced perspective because you hear various little statistics and yada yada about how some camera spec is better than one or the other, but you know that the iPhone camera works and is good. But the truth of the matter is, in a blind study that's been done yearly by Marcus Brown, it's been found that iPhone cameras with the default settings are actually ranked way more terrible than, you know, most cameras on other phones. And yes, and also, you know, most iPhone users use Google apps and Android apps and stuff like that, and they also and some third thing I can't think of. I don't know, iPhones just are always lagging behind on features. The iPhone is still in the same software it came out with when it first came out. What? When the first one came out? That I guess and they update their I don't know what that means, because they do update like the iOS 17 and they have like OS updates, so I mean I guess so, but in the same sense that, you know, an Android phone also is in the same position where it's always the same OS, just with Android, you know, whatever it is, 21, 22, 23. Yes, there's still underlying bugs that they still have to fix. They still haven't fixed yet? Really? Oh god. Yeah, that sounds about right. It really be. It really fucking be. Most of the time they just patch them. Oh, okay. I see. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I guess patch them in the sense that like they aren't really like truly fixed. Just like an easy sort of workaround fix for what they are. Entry.engine. Like it's not a true fix for the issue. Which, yeah. Yeah. I'm trying I don't use iPhones, so I don't really know, but that is very funny if that is the case. But at the same time, I feel like a lot of phones are like that. I don't know. I've had very good experiences with the Google Pixel. I've been a Google Pixel person since the start of 2020, and they have never done me dirty. They've been consistently golden and work so flawlessly and beautifully, and so I love my Google Pixel phones. That is the phone of choice for me, which makes sense because it's like, it's weird how Samsung became the face of quote-unquote Android when they aren't the developers of the Android operating system. That's Google. And so if you want to do a comparison between fucking Android and iOS, you should be comparing the Android company, Google, and their phones with the Apple phones. But a lot of the comparisons you see nowadays between Android and iOS are made with Samsung, and it's like, well, that's not really fair. And, you know, you're intentionally choosing the inferior brand for the phone to make your comparison with iPhone to make the iPhone seem better. Yeah, yep. Yeah. And not to say I'm like a big Google fan, Apparently they're gonna make it so you can't sideload apps anymore, which I hesitate to like buy into the doomer hype on that, because it's like, I don't know. What are they really saying, that you can't install an app? I don't think they're gonna, well, I don't know. I have to read more into it, but I think there's still gonna be very easy workarounds for that. I think all you gotta do is still install, like, enable developer mode, and you can just still do it, and it's not an issue. And so, Boop, 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 boop. Boom, 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 boom. Let me look that up. Google requiring signed apps. And the other thing is Google App Store. Oh God, wait, what? Your 1,000 apps permissions to Android. And the other thing about the Android, the thing about that is that also, like, I think they cannot do stuff without a company without a company does X thing. Yeah. Yep. I mean, that's why we should all just fucking use Linux and open source stuff and make sure that all the software used is open source and everything works great. But, you know, then it's like, well, the reason you use these company softwares and shit that have such a grasp on people's capabilities is because they're just better polished and better, more usable. It's like your thing with Linux and Windows. It's just, you know, Linux, it's, you know, it's great in theory, but fucking god damn it. It is such a hassle to use anything. Like, companies shouldn't be in control of what we do and our data without our knowledge and consent. Not gonna lie, I don't like open source. I mean, to be fair, I am pretty, outside of Windows, I do use a lot of open source stuff and have had success with it. I mean, all my code editors are open source, all my game engines are open source. Most of these things, my toolbar in my Windows is open source. You know, Blender, Handbrake, OBS, Audacity, you know, Sprite, GitHub. You know, I feel like you gotta give open source some credit. More things you use are open source than you think, and they are great because of that. You know, fucking Blender, OBS alone are so fucking fantastic. Godot, that's my bread and butter. That's what I do. I mean, everything you see on the stream is open source, except I guess the Windows machine hosting it. But yeah, it has potential. It definitely has potential. I just think, you know, there comes a point where the scale is so massive that it's really super difficult to compete. And, you know, one of those things is operating systems. And then, I guess, you know, I wouldn't think so, but apparently another one of those things is frickin' image editors, because apparently it's just impossible to make a good image editor that's open source to compete with Photoshop. Maybe one day, though. I do use open source, but when there is an issue, it is annoying because people cannot get issues with it fixed, and the reason the person who runs and owns the program will not allow these fixes or just ignores them. Yeah, I mean, that depends on the thing, right? Like, a lot of open source things that are big enough will have, you know, whole communities and like leadership structures to handle issues and prioritize them. But at the same time, yeah, if it's like a smaller thing, a single person project, you're right, you know. But I mean, that's sort of the, I don't know, what can you do? They're not, you know, a lot of people aren't paid for their open source work, which, I guess. And I feel you right there, where it's like, so many open source things, you click on them and you open them, and it's the perfect thing you need, but it's 3 years old and hasn't been updated in forever, and you're going to encounter an issue. But you do encounter an issue where things don't work. Sprite will not work on Linux? No fucking way, really? Sprite's pretty big to be having an issue like that. Sprite on Linux? Oh shit. Okay, well, I guess in their defense, they say they don't support Sprite on Linux. That's weird. They don't support Sprite on Linux? Ubuntu... What? I had no idea. That is bizarre. That is fucking weird that they don't support Linux. Iconize their official package. We're releasing... I guess they're saying releasing Ubuntu? Huh. Interesting. Yep, it's open. I cannot save or load images, and they are not willing to support it. Even minimizing the screen will not work. Yep, it's open source, so you can do it yourself. Yeah. That is wild. Sprite is like a very stable and has been super consistent for me. So that is wild to me that That does not support Linux. That is fucking insane. Really? Aseprite doesn't work on Linux? God damn, I am so sorry. It's time, Moonside. It's time for you to come back to Windows. It's okay. It's okay. We can all just have 1 gig of RAM being used at all time. Well, we can live with it. It'll be fine. Software works. It just works. But yeah, I do agree with that sentiment of so you can do it yourself. I hate that. That's one of the most, I think, the most toxic things in the Godot community is this sentiment. Like, you'll post an issue about Godot. I guess this happens with all open source software. You'll post an issue, and the response will be, that's the cool part, is you can just do it yourself. And it's like, well, fuck off. Every other goddamn piece of shit, you know, thing, game dev advice is all about how you should use game engines. You shouldn't do everything yourself. You should let a game engine handle things, and you shouldn't try to do everything, and blah, 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 blah. But then the second you have an issue, it's like, oh, well, go do it yourself then. It's like, well, fucking, I don't know how. Of course, most people don't know how to write in C++. They know how to write in GD script. That's just a stupid, dismissive way to answer someone's question. And I also have Godot that is also having issues on Linux. Damn. And I was thinking about moving to Linux, but fuck, Well, the other thing is, if they know it is an issue, they should fix it. Well, yeah, I mean, the thing is, it's not, I don't know. As someone who also does open source, it's not just as simple as fix it. There's sometimes just problems that are, like, super difficult to fix, I guess. And that's the thing, right? It's not as, you know, if you know it's an issue, they just, like, I don't know. Some things are just impossible to fix. And I've personally been in situations where I had a thing that I just could not fix no matter how much I tried. And then motherfuckers would be coming to me like, why is this an issue? Just fix it. So, well, I don't know how. I don't have the capacity or the time to do so. It's basically impossible. And I know it may feel like from your perspective that me, the creator of this complicated project, can't do this thing, but like the truth is I am just a person. And so, you know, you have to keep that in mind too, where, you know, there are problems where a lot of the contributors just don't know how to fix it. And it sucks, but, you know, if 90% of people are using Windows on Aseprite and haven't even touched Linux, how are they supposed to, you know, fix a Linux issue, I guess? I think it's stuck with what's left, which might not be as capable developers or just have the knowledge to do things. And so it's, yeah, I kind of see both sides, right? Where it's like, you are using a free piece of software where you presumably haven't spent any money on it. And therefore, who are you to complain about certain things not working or working? Yeah. It just sucks. Things can't just work. You know? What's the solution really? Is because sometimes things just don't fucking work, even when you do pay for them. Yeah, they're basically like every other Stack Overflow jerk with an answer where they treat people terribly. But also, they never have the real people who work on the software answer the questions. Yeah, that can depend on the type of place and thing, and yeah. Yep. Knowledge is hard to obtain. It is. It is what it is. It is what it is. Oh. But I mean, like what? You make a piece of software and put it into the world, and you have to be there to answer questions for all time till the rest of history because you made one thing once. I don't know. I've at least been in situations where I feel like I've become overwhelmed because I released things 10 years ago and I still get questions for them. And it's like, I understand you're having issues, but you know, it's like I should have the right to be able to move on from things. But it is different when you have like people being paid for a large open source project with structure and teams and things. When the website comes out sizzling. Yes. What's a pose that he had for that? I was like this. Welcome in, Lynn, our first place champion. How's it going tonight? I have made very little progress, but I'm gonna make a big progress right now, right this exact moment. Watch this. put the HTML here. Engine goes here. And then I should run this, and this should generate a site. I'm the first, baby! Yes. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And then if I go to this, don't look at this. Wait, I should be able to refresh this, and it should work now, right? It absolutely did not work. My face is so fucking glowy right now. Go back to VS Code. But yeah, I get really annoyed with open source. Yeah. I mean, it's one of those things where I feel like you can't blame quote unquote open source. You have to blame the individual problems and not, you know, that concept as a whole, because that concept is very good and it makes the world a much better place. It's more so you are annoyed with incompetent and inactive projects, really. You know, but yeah. What the fuck am I doing right now? Why didn't that load? Why didn't anything work? Okay, so this should have an index.html. I should have opened the MZ one. But it doesn't. Cool. Why does it not? Can anyone answer me that? Why the hell not that not work? Because no, output engine, like what is this path? And what is this HTML? Okay, wait, shouldn't HTML be like an array of things? So this should actually be plugin list template HTML dot replace plugins with HTML dot join new line. There we go. Okay, now watch this. Watch this. We go to that and we go back here and there should be an index.html in here, but there isn't. Because fuck me, I guess. Console.log. What is this path? Run this? Is that going to give me something? Where the fuck? Wait. What was the output for that? There's nothing here. Oh god, you guys. What is going on? Console.log. This, okay, and then run it. Can I clear this when I'm clear and this? And then you're gonna print something, right? Okay, there you go. That printed stuff. Why are you not exporting to the file that I want? You know what I mean? You know what I mean, fellow gamers? What the fuck is up with this? It's so large. It's so large and in charge. Okay, so wait. No, I actually do print it. Don't I? Wait, what am I printing? I'm printing list entries. And I'm getting the entries from list entries. Returns an array of key values of the enumerable own properties of an object. But when I iterate over that, nothing comes out. Why? Is it because this is a map and not an object? That could be it. That could possibly be it. Object entries for map JavaScript? Let's see. But no, yeah, make a map. Converting a map to an object with limitations from entries. Apparently there's a dot entries here. Oh, here we go. And then do I just do this? Like that, and that'll magically work? Maybe? Apparently? Possibly? Here we go, so that worked. Now if I go over here, reload this. Oh, that's not correct. This is like a placeholder image I'm using. Why is it, okay, what? Why is this not, this is not what it looked like when I was testing it. What does this index.html look like? Like this should, that looks correct. I hate how the formatting is for this, but whatever. Yeah. So this needs to be on a new line like that. And then that should be more consistent. And that can, fuck it. I'll just do that. And I can do dot trim. If I do dot trim, then there's no point, is there? Because it's still gonna end up on the thing before. So maybe I don't dot trim, but what is that going to look like? Like that, I guess. maybe, let's run out and find out. I guess this is really just formatting, so it doesn't really matter. That looks good, but it doesn't look like what it should be. Why not? Why doesn't this work? Okay, refresh. This is just how... Where's the CSS? Are we getting errors? What's happening here? Console? Okay, can't find the style CSS. So it needs to go up to plugins. Up again. Oh, crap. Why is... Yeah, that public shouldn't be there. That's from this. Remove that. And then... Okay. 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 Did you import that? I did, Moonside, I promise. It was just the wrong path. It was just the wrong path. Okay, see, I was testing with this HTML file, which is my quote-unquote template, which I copied to generate the ones in the actual site. But when I was testing this one, I had the path to the CSS from this folder when I actually needed it from over here. Oh, yeah, I forgot. This is all behind my ass, so I can't really see what's happening. But, okay, now that I've done that, I can run this again. And now I have a list of all my things, and then you'll see. You'll all see. There we go. Okay. God damn. So this is what, like... Okay, there's a couple issues. Number one is that all the versions are the same, but the dates look correct. So that's good. Why can't I see my pointer? Okay, there we go. And I think they're in the right order. Or at least they should be. This looks correct, I think. Anywho, why are the versions incorrect? Next I need to make sure I click this and it goes to the proper page, which is this. And then that'll bring up this. Okay. And this also just has 1.1.00, but that's not correct either. I guess I don't need this page anymore. It should also have like a back button to list of plugins. But okay, that's progress. Look at that. That's pretty good. Yeah, thank you, Moonside. Hell yeah. I also don't like the scaling animation, but it's fine for now. It's fine. It's fine. I wonder if I need to fix the parsing for the plugin. You should add a rating. No, I don't. What am I supposed to rate them for, though? Or something like that. I mean, these are very old. See, this is kind of like, this kind of goes back to our talk about open source, where it's like, I made all of these plugins almost a decade ago. And so it's like, am I obligated for the rest of my life to be at the you know, the beck and call of anyone that uses them? I do want to support them somewhat, and you know, that is why I'm trying to remake this site and make it a little more accessible, but at the same time, it's like, you know, it's I got stuff to do, right? Plus, here's the thing about our rating is a rating system can't be, I don't know. You need a server backend for something to store and like take the input of someone's rating, but I can't do that because the site is like statically hosted, so everything needs to be set up ahead of time with no user input, I guess. Or like it can't store state. I have to be able to generate things as they are in the moment. So it can't really update unless I like rebuild the site, which I can do automatically when I change things in the future. But yeah. But I don't know, maybe I'm not too sold on the thumbnails. I don't really know if I have like good like square pictures to put next to these is the other thing. But, I also need to separate them by category and do stuff. But okay, first things first. Let's fix the version. Let me think. The version, right. So why isn't this working? Is it because the version doesn't match? Do I do a colon in some of these? That could be an answer. I should probably print the help and figure it out. I don't wanna. Okay, so help.substring, I don't know, 0 to 100. That should cover all the version stuff, right? Let's see. See, look at that, though. They're all just version with a space and then 2 numbers. So why doesn't that work? What the fuck is up with that? What? Is it because of this? It's probably because of this. I need to make it multi-line, and that'll cover it. Right? Okay, that might have fixed it. Let me check. Oh, that fixed it. Look, they all have versions now. You can barely see it on the stream, but here, can I zoom in? Like they have a oh, now you can't even see it even more now, but there's a version on the right side. Okay, cool. Cool. Okay, so that fixed it. I was just an idiot. So what happened here is that I had this regex, and you have to, if you do this character means the start, like the uptick, and then the dollar sign means the end. And I was matching with the whole contents of the help content stuff. What I actually wanted to match was just a whole line. I did want to make my own website, but I don't know. Oh, Moons, you should totally do it. I feel like your website would be really cute and sick and awesome and fucking have like a vibe that I really enjoy. And I think you definitely should. And it's very easy, and you can host it for free on GitHub, but also use your own custom domain. So, you know, you're hosting it for free, but no one will ever know. And it's really performant and fast, and has automatic HTTPS. You should definitely do that, and I can help a lot. And yes. You 100% should. Everyone should have a website. Just everyone should have a web. And I feel like your coding capabilities are like at the perfect level to do something like that. Wait, what? You can do that? Yeah! Oh my god, it's so easy. That's what this site's gonna be on. Is you can have it so your source code is on GitHub, and then GitHub will update the site whenever you change the source code for your site and host it. And you can, you know, by default, it'll be at like your username.github.io/ the name of the project. But there's also like an option I would show you, but I don't want to dox myself or show anything. But there's like a whole like input where you can like buy a domain and have it connect to GitHub, and then GitHub will just redirect, like do all the shit for you to have it so your domain opens your GitHub site. And then as long as it's like a static site, you know, like what I'm doing right here, where it just has, you know, there's no like reactive server-side content. As long as it's just like a static site, then it'll work. And it costs nothing. It's super fast and responsive, and it's great. I mean, you can also do kind of like responsive updating stuff like this if you auto-generate it, and then like you can rebuild every time. It's really cool. The only thing is I'm not good at, yeah, but like JavaScript is just basically Python anyway, just a little different looking. I don't know. I feel like when I was first getting into coding, I was all into HTML and JavaScript. It's like the perfect starting spot because you get to have like the experience of having a very well-documented, like tutorial-filled like ecosystem of stuff for learning. Like there's a bunch of resources on it, right? So it's a great like starting project or like something to do if you're trying to like practice things as a coder. I don't know. It's just it's good. It's good. You definitely should do it. You 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 should definitely make a site. Please make a site. And like, don't worry, I'm here. I got you. You know, you hit any issues with making the site or like hosting it on GitHub, I got you. I got you. So do not worry. I think you should. Or not. No pressure. Yeah. I like it when people make things with code. It makes me very happy. Yes. Yes, indeed. But everyone should. But what would I do? I don't know. What got me kind of motivated to work on site stuff was I was looking for like a Linktree, like kind of site, you know, and a lot of the Linktree ones, they have features that I want that are paid or like subscription based or pay to use. I was like, fuck that. I could just make my own HTML page that has all my links and looks the way I want it to look, and I can just host it. And I can just have like, you know, some ran.dev/links, and that's my Linktree page, except instead of being on Linktree, it's my fucking URL, my page with all my stuff, and I can customize it how I like. So as a creator, I think, you know, one of the first things to do is just make like a Linktree-like thing where you have all your, you know, all your socials, and you can link it in all your profiles, and then, you know, it feels a bit more personal and professional, right? And then there's other stuff like you can write blogs or your about, and stuff like that on your website. It depends on you. Like, you could have it so there's a feed of your most recent Twitch streams and stuff. That's a bit more complicated, but there's definitely ways to do that on a static site. There's like things where you can, you know, like go to Twitch and be like, yeah, give me the like embeddable like version of like my little page of things and stuff, you know, stuff like that. Like, you don't really need to learn JavaScript because it's more so just HTML, right? Because you don't need to react to anything. You just have like the page itself with all the links on it and, you know, little pictures and text and stuff. The only reason I'm using any JavaScript right now is because I'm automating a lot of the generation of the HTML because I have just so many different things I have like 100 pages I need to generate. But if it weren't for that, I'd just write them out by hand in HTML. You know? Because all this does is this is like literally generating like HTML pages on my computer to upload to GitHub pages. It's very different, you know. But 100%, you should just make like a Moonside Princess HTML page where you have like a little list of all the things, and then yeah. Well, if I do make a website, it would go sick. It would. It fucking would, and you know it would. You damn know. You. Fuck, what is the phrase? You know damn well it would. I want to see the Moonside Princess website, and so please, I beg, I plead, I pray, make it happen. Make it, you know. And like I said, it doesn't have to be. It can just be an HTML file, no JavaScript, unless there's like a basic thing where you hit a button and it makes a sound. But like even nowadays, you just do like href equals link, and that just opens like a link anyway. So you don't really HTML, you don't even need JavaScript to really open links anyway. Okay. Oh, it's this song, the song where it makes me have to turn down my volume. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. All right. Okay. This is okay for now. This is gonna need some tinkering later, but I think this is fine. I guess as a final thing, let me make it so when I click on one of these, it opens the page. So for that, let me go back to, no, don't go there. Go to this, and then there's stuff in here where I click on this ID. I need to make it so this ID is the page I want to go to. So how the fuck do I do this? I forget every time. It's like window open subpage or something. Like, I don't want to put in my whole URL. I just want to put in the sub page that I want to go to. You know, does that make sense? Like, can I just do, I should probably test it on the website. So like if I do inspect console here, if I do window.open /search super tools engine.js, oh, that does open it. Okay, shit, that's great. I don't like how it opened on a new thing though. Can I have it so it opens in the current tab? There's something here where it says target. Self blank parent top. Okay, I think I want self, right? So let's try self. Nope, self. And then run that. And then it replaces the page, which is what I want. Okay, perfect. That's exactly what I need. I'm gonna grab that and go back to VS Code. Wait, lol. I recall the website you made. I forgot it was broken. I forgot it was broken. Did I make a website? I did a couple things. I don't remember. Is it just some rand.dev? I don't remember. Did I do website development on stream or something? I do have an old website where I was recently having to archive it because it's gonna get replaced with this new one. Maybe I did some of that, but here, let me replace this here. And this is going to be ID. There's that. Let me probably check to make sure this is actually a thing. If ID, then open this. Here we go. Hi, raccoon. Rack attack. Yeah. What if I was the rack attack? Did you ever consider that? Did you? Oh, this is still gonna print, isn't it? Did I remove the print statement? Of course I didn't. Of course I didn't. There we go. I don't know why I'm running that again. That scrapes my whole site every time. But it's so fast, it doesn't feel like it. I might. Don't you dare. Okay, this, and if I click on this, boom, it opens the page. All right, perfect. All right, there we go. Gold window customizer. Oh, it's beautiful. Can I zoom back out? There we go. Okay, and then like alternative bust select. This is a funny name. Okay, cool. What else do I need to do? So I think I need to, well, let me test the MZ one. Though I did make a website a while ago for my own Minecraft server, but I did take it down. Oh shit. Do you mean like having like a, I guess you could do two things. You can make like the website. What I loved with making a Minecraft server was having my own domain for it. So remember I had to make like, I had like host a site for my friends and I made it like mynameserver.com and like, whoa, how'd you do that? And I was like, hey, I have my ways. Oh god, this is all fucked. Yeah. Oh, I want to play more Minecraft. Minecraft has been going off recently. And I had a Minecraft server going for a bit with friends, but it died off. It died off at the worst time. I want to fucking play with the new spear thing. And apparently there's I want to play with the ghast. We haven't played since ghast were a thing. I want to fucking fly on a ghast. I can't believe they added that. There was like mods when I was a child that I'd get. And they'd always be like some sort of flying machine. And I'd build a flying machine. Like not like a flying machine you can do in vanilla, but like there are mods where you can like put a contraption on a building or something and make it fly through the air and go explore the world. They would lag the shit out of the server. But I loved them. I loved them all the more for that. They were so great. Minecraft. Okay. And now they've brought it back with gas. You can fly on gas now. And I like it. Why did this... Okay, this went here. This works. This all works. Everything is great. Everything's beautiful, but that video is private. I might have to unprivate some of these. Okay. All right. I need to fix this requires. Okay. Okie doke. Have you used RPG Maker Moonside Princess? I feel like you'd be like an RPG Maker. You might have told me you have before and I forgot. That might have been a thing and I'm an idiot. So apologies if you have told me already. But yeah, as you can see, I'm also... I don't know if we ever really talked about it, but yeah, my fucking start as a creator, as a content creator, was doing RPG Maker stuff, making plugins for that. I guess as you can see by the fact I am doing things right now with my old RPG Maker code. RPG Maker on the SNES as well. Oh shit. No way. I'm trying to remember which one I had. Or like I emulated an RPG Maker on my phone when I first started. And it wasn't the SNES one, it was I think the PS1 one, which was a little more heavy to emulate on phone, but it did work mostly. But I have RPG Maker. Hell yeah. I feel like you'd make a sick RPG Maker game, but that's just me. I need to focus. What am I doing right now? Fuck. I locked the fuck out, not in. So wait, where the hell? Okay, so I gotta go to the template and figure out where the requires thing is. I gotta get rid of that. Let's see here. I've shown you mine that I'm working on, but I've not worked on it due to Linux. Ah, that sucks. That sucks. You know, I understand trying to like make Linux work, but at some point, if it's impeding your passions and things like that, you gotta draw the line somewhere, you know? And Wine has been a dumb place for the C: location being God knows where. Yep. Yeah. I'm trying to think where C is. For at least for some, I know for like my drives, it's like Mount. slash letter or so, like maybe Mount C something. I don't know. But then like isn't a part of the stuff also stored in C, like the C drive anyway? So wouldn't it not matter? I don't know. I don't know. I wish I knew more about Linux so I could help you, but I don't. I do not. Tragically and unfortunately requires plugin. Okay, so now I can replace that. Requires plugin with the HTML I want there. No, Linux doesn't have a C drive. Well, yeah, but that's what I'm saying though, right? Where it's like stuff is on your C drive though. Or I guess not like on your C drive, but like it's on your drive. And then I don't know. I actually don't know. Yeah, I was thinking in terms of like having dual booted, because in dual boot you have like a path to your Windows C kind of, or your other drives, so you can access some of the same files, just like depending on which operating system you're in. But you can access the same files, right? But I guess yeah, you aren't even dual booting, so you don't literally even have a C drive. And then Wine has some other shit. You made a good effort, Moonside. But it's good to know. It's good to know when it's time to give it a break. Maybe, I don't know. Or maybe I shouldn't be discouraging it. Maybe, you know, I do also kind of admire your ability to keep it going. I give on Linux so fast. Because it sucks. It sucks. It fucking sucks. Linux is so mid. The end. There. I said it. I said the thing. Yeah. It's okay. I promise you my game will be available on Linux natively. No Wine, no Proton, no bullshit. I'll have native Linux support and it'll be great. Unless it's too hard, then I'll give up. Again, it goes back to the whole open source issue. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, is it really an open source issue, or is it an issue with the fact that people just don't use Linux? They use Windows, so they make software for their operating system and no one else's. I mean, it's really hard to too, especially when, like, you know, you can spend so much time adding support for other operating systems. In terms of like game development, you know, a lot of people don't support it because it's just like, you're gonna put that much effort for what? How like a tiny fraction of the ecosystem of operating systems. It's like yeah. But then, you know, if you don't, then the world's even worse because then everyone is on a Windows. And hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. For this, what the hell am I gonna do here? Does this go under scraped data? Where the fuck am I gonna put like a required plugin here? I guess I could put it in here. Required plugin string undefined. This is not going to be defined for anything yet, but I'll just add this feature now because why not? If entry not required plugin, then let required plugin HTML equals this, then boom. Hey, well, open source, more like open worse. Nailed it. You're free to take that next time, Moon, when someone says something about open source, open worse. I just wish it was not designed to be an 80s terminal for PC. Yep. It's fucking stupid how everything you have to install is done using this command line shit, right? It's stupid how like people just can't distribute executables for things. No. You have to paste in the whole thing. It's crazy how there's not like a UI for that yet. Like, clearly you have systems for distributing the software, right? So how hard could it be to just have a little like window that pops up where you can like search for the software, see all the versions listed, see all the properties or like the options you need, and just click download? You know, like I had to make my own program for it. Sudo apt install Krita. Yep. No, I agree with you on that. What ooh. It's like, do motherfuckers not want Linux to be adopted? I don't understand. What is the goal of Linux? You know, it feels like the idea is they want more users, but then it's like, fucking, you should never, ever have to open the command line for anything. Anything at all. Even Linux Mint, now that I think about it, you still have to do that for everything is just like that. Why? 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 I wonder if there is like a apt install GUI. You know, there isn't. There isn't. I'm not getting anything. It's just fucking links about how to add GUI to your desktop. I guess if people just have nothing but command line for the Linux system, and they need to apt install GUI for like the fucking desktop. Like, bro, I don't want to type that frickin' every time. Yep. Don't you love when you type shit in and you just get like a wall of red text? And it's like, well, okay, cool. I typed in the thing. The website told me to type in and get this thing. And now it just has an undecipherable error that it will, I don't know what to do. And then, you know, what are you gonna do? You're gonna copy the whole error and paste it into Google? That's gonna give you no results. You're gonna paste like a little portion of it and then you get like a completely different error that's not yours in the results. So yeah, I'm with you there. Not to mention, if something goes wrong, it just forums or other places that do not tell you what might have an issue and what you need on Linux. Yes, that. Yep. Oh yeah, no. Don't get me wrong. Do not get me ever wrong, Moon. I fucking am so with you. This is why I don't use Linux, and I've tried. I've tried so hard. I want to be a Linux user so bad, but it's not worth it. It's just not worth it. It's not worth the pain or the suffering. Because it's so funny. Like, you think you have problems on Windows, and then you move to Linux, and like, problems you didn't even think were like capable of being problems are problems on Linux, right? Like, things that you wouldn't even, or like, so you wouldn't even consider an issue on Windows will pop up and like start stopping you. Stop. I don't know. They'll impede your progression on things. Like I like programming, don't get me wrong, but it shouldn't be my lifestyle. I love it. Programming is my lifestyle, and dealing with that shit is too much for me. So, yep. Yeah. Okay, anywho. Requires plugin, we'll put that in there. There's some epic song happening right now. How do I open this again? Oh, here we go. Okay, cool. Gonna run that. That should be good. This should not have the, well, that shouldn't have that in there. So then we're gonna go here. And there it is, no more requires. Okay, perfect. Perfect, cool. Hooray! We got it working. I guess I need to add more tabs here for the help file and all the parameters. That's what I needed to do. I want to list the parameters here that you can like look through and see and do cool things with. Because I think everything else is done. I do need to add tags. Are they clickable? Not yet. Whoa! The download button should probably work. There needs to be like a download and a view code and like a terms of use and all those things. Well, I was thinking about putting the code down here anyway, but then I have to install like a code viewer for a front end static site. Do I not want to do that? Oh my god. Okay, do I open Google and risk doxing myself again? Let's see. Well, let me open it on this browser instead. HTML code viewer library. HTML online viewer. No. So plug HTML code inside my webpage. There's Highlight.js. I could use Highlight.js. That's probably what I should use. Right? You should try Linux on a virtual machine. nah. But like, what's the purpose then, right? What am I gaining from Linux? Like, there's not really any benefit that Linux brings to my life because all the software that I like to use are on Windows. And then if it's through a virtual machine, I don't know. I do have Linux. I actually have an active Linux dual boot on my computer right now that's taking up like 100 gigabytes of space. I've not touched for a year, but it should still be there. So I technically could go to Linux at any time, at any moment, and have it be my main thing. That's how much I don't like Linux though, is that it's such, even though it's so easy for me to switch to Linux at any moment, it's not good. It's not great. Linux needs a window manager that will make me happy. That is what will bring me to Linux, is give me something that lets me manage, like feels as intuitive and nice as the window management on Windows. And then I've talked about this before. I've tried, every time I go to Linux, every new update, they say, oh yeah, we added snapping for Windows and stuff, and then you try it and it sucks. And so, you know, I'll try again this year. You know, maybe I'll do that once I get off stream today. I'll go update my Linux Mint, and I'll install that. My Linux friend who loves Linux says things like, "Oh, there's window managers and blah." It's like, yeah, but not really. Not really. They don't work. They never work. And it's like I could make one, but then I could also make one for Windows, right? That's better than the Windows one. Because, you know, as much shit as Windows gets for being closed down and stuff, it does actually have a lot, you know, utility in terms of coding and manipulating things. And honestly, it feels just as difficult as it is to do with Linux. So, who cares? Who cares? Okay. I was on Highlight.js. Okay, Highlight.js. How do I get it so you highlight my code? I mean, there's a function that says highlight with a language and a span. All right, and I just run that? It can't be that easy, can it? Maybe it is. So I first have to register the language? Okay. Can I get a CND for this or whatever it's called? Download. Okay, I should probably do this on stream so it's more visual. Here you go. There you go. Here's a visual thing of what I'm doing. God damn, is that how squished it looks on stream? What the hell? That does not look correct. How's this? There we go. Okay, it needs to be this ratio for it to appear good on this window. Okay, so Highlight.js. Let's select some languages. I just want JavaScript, right? So just give me JavaScript. And then, do I need JSON at all? Let me think. I don't think I do. I'm pretty sure I don't. So, the question is, I don't want to just drop in a hard-coded Highlight.js file. I want to import it somehow or have some sort of management. Oh, who fucking cares? Download. Download? Okay, I clicked download. Nothing's happening. Cool. Cool. Ooh, I love this. Oh, I love this for me. I love this. This is nice. Are you serious? Come on, Highlight.js. It's because I'm on Brave. You know, Brave, I do have some restrictive choices on Brave, so maybe this won't work at all. Oh, there we go. Oh, cool. It didn't even show my file browser on the allow. It didn't show my file browser, which is what I wanted. So, thank you, OBS, for that. Websites. This. I guess we'll download it here. And then I don't need another one. I hit download like 5 times. Now, of course, 5 pop-ups are going to appear asking me to download. Oh my god, 4? Okay, I hit it 4 times. I got 4 pop-ups. So that's it. That is it. All right, cool. That's good. I should go in here. Here it is. Highlight.js. Can I extract from here? No. Of course I can't. W. Yes, thank you. Thank you for the W. And then I grab the highlight min.js and I guess I'll put it in the public folder and fuck it. I guess I'll upload it to GitHub like that because who cares? And then in public we have highlight min.js.min. Okay, let's think. So I want to use this on the template page. So I need to go to this page template. I need to import the script. Okay. Okay. So Google font, source. No. Yeah, it's source, right? So is it? No, it's fuck. How do I? It's script. Source. And then it's going to be one folder up plus another folder plus another folder. And then you have highlight .min.js / that. Okay, there we go. Can I just do like that? No, you don't like that? Okay, cool. And then what was the tutorial on highlightjs.com? It was you do that, and then do I just have access to HLJS? I guess I can try. Script. There we go. I guess I'll console.log that. Didn't mean to hit that button. And then let me go ahead and build the website again. And then don't need that. I am already working on my own website as we speak. Let's go! Let's fucking go! Let's go! Hooray! Okay, cool. I mean, oh, that's cool. Yeah. We love to hear it. Good shit. Good shit. Oh, and this, what's happened here? It printed an object. Okay, so HLJS definitely exists. Yeah, it's a pretty easy project. No code, just HTML, and you can play with it at any time. If you need any help with uploading to GitHub, let me know. I can help you set that up. It's so simple. It's like really easy to do. But yeah. Okay, so I won't put the code in the thing. Actually, the question is, can I run this code right here? Like, does this work? Let me test this. Let me test this before we continue. I don't give a shit. Allow pasting. Cannot find language XML. Okay, I guess I want JS for JavaScript. Oh, there we go. It works. Okay, cool. Oh, we love to see it when things work. Oh, that's so awesome. We'll put that here for now, but we're gonna use that in a second. Bum 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 bum. I don't know, Moon. It feels like you're constantly suffering with everything you try to do. So I feel like a website is like a really fun and nice thing that should hopefully make your life a little happier. And you know, it's nice. It's simple. It's such a fun project to express yourself. It's so good. It's so fucking good. I love it. It makes me happy. So yes. Oh, the song's over. Okay, we're on Wind Waker now. Oh. Okay. Okay, fuck, now what do I do? I have to make I make the tabs. How do I do this again? So here's the screenshots, and this is that's the pop-up. The tabs are here, the panels. Okay, here we go. Plugin screenshots, description. Panel, code, class, tab, data visible. Why do I have the style here? Do I need that? When you look at the front and back end of the winding snake of imported library BS that people need to make a website. Yeah. Yeah, well, I don't know. It's website stuff can get complicated. Yep. I like it when yeah, I know what you mean, especially with like NPM and package management. People make fun of that, but at the same time, it's like, what's the fucking alternative? You copy paste everything individually as pieces of code. It's so funny though. It is very funny to see. Like, I hate it when people just are not cognitively aware of that. when they're coders and they fucking give shit about like coding length or like certain like how you do things in code. And it's like, well, fucking everything you ever code is built on millions and millions of lines that make it run in the first place. And so it's like your fucking your little optimizations and whatnot don't really matter. Nothing matters. Nothing matters at all. My God. You import one package, it could be like 40,000 lines. Who cares if you write things a little long or short or whatever? What the fuck was I doing here? So this is where things will go. I guess I'll put plugin code here, but don't I need the behavior for this too? Or did I do the... Is there behavior for this here? Or what's happening? Oh yeah, I did. It's in source. I forgot that I wrote TypeScript for this. Tabs. Okay, here we go. And this is already automated, I think. Okay, cool. So if I go and rebuild, this should have a tab that just says plugin code in it. Are you gonna run? Okay, cool. If we go back here, refresh. There's no tab. Of course there's no tab. Okay. Okay. All right. I figured out that I figured out you can take an emoji from Twitch and put it on my website, including other people's. Oh yeah, you can you like right click and just do like, oh, you can copy image address and just paste that shit. Yeah. Oh my God, at least the one you put looks so blurry. That's so fucking funny. But yeah, you can probably just like put that, like copy that and then like do like a fucking, what would you call it? Like, I guess like an image in the text itself. And then it would be an emoji. HTML is cool like that. HTML kind of has some W's sometimes, I will say. It do have some W moments. Can some gamer explain to me why the fuck this didn't work though? Did I not save the plugin? Like, what is happening? Greetings, Jonas Frog. Are you getting a goober? You didn't get a goober. I don't know why only Moon Wood got a goober. I'm sorry, I talk about this every stream, but I gotta fix my Twitch interface. It worked, people. It used to work. It was so great. Wait, that means I can make a page explaining subs on my Twitch. Yeah, like, right, there's stuff. You can put so much stuff in there. I never get my goobers. Interesting. Is there an explanation for subs on your thing, Moons? How does it work? I did not know you had like a special system for what subbing does. Double weight. Yeah. How are y'all though? I'm doing okay. I was okay. I was doing okay. I can make my HTML have a chat from Twitch too. Apparently, there's a lot of stuff like that where they have like static site hosting things where you can like embed things. I mean, yeah, that is pretty sick if you can do that though. But yeah, Jonas, I was happy until just now when my thing didn't work. And now I am sad. I am sad. Why doesn't it work? Could it be because of caching? This shit always fucking happens with website development is things get cached and then you have to find a way to undo the cache, I guess. Inspect? Like, what's happening here? There should be a third. There isn't. It's not here. I have to go back and choose a different site to see it. No, it isn't. Look at that. This is just gone. Where the fuck? Panels? What are these? Wait, what? Do I not understand how my code works? What the fuck happened? Oh, the panels are the content themselves. I still haven't made the tab for it. Okay. Okay. Cached BS. That's one thing I've been careful of, Moonside, is like when you're testing your site and your HTML page, usually it's fine when it's you're like just doing the HTML file on the browser, like just dragging the file from your file system into the browser and then it runs it. But like browsers will cache your website and then you'll like refresh the page and nothing will change and you'll be like, what the fuck is happening? And then you realize, oh, that's right, this browser has cached my web page, so I can't actually see the changes that I've done. I have to like go into some setting somewhere and clear the cache. And then you're just stuck there thinking, damn, Is every person who's ever visited my site not going to see that it's updated because they also have some caching bullshit that's going on that prevents any updates from happening? That cache BS also happens with games too. Right? Oh. There needs to be, I don't know, yeah. There should be like a thing where you go to a site and you can like, I don't know, indicate some way that something updated on your site so the browser knows it shouldn't cache it, or I don't know. Maybe there is a way to do that, but I don't know it. Anyway, let me fix my crappy crap. So, okay, so here's what we're trying. Oh, here it is right here. I just needed to add a thing right here. It's called code. ID code, controls panel code. Okay, there we go. And that's all I had to do. Let me restart that, and then while we're doing that, let me go to the page, refresh, and there is my code tab. We'll have the plugin code. Okay, or code as I should say. And now we're gonna go back here, and we're going to use HLJS. Actually, we're gonna use it up here, I think, right? No, we don't. Oh shit. Wait a second. Do I not use Highlight.js on in this thing? Because I need to use Highlight.js to generate highlighted fucking code, but once I've highlighted the code, I don't need it on my website. Wait a second. Wait, I'm dumb. I can just import this into my script and then preemptively highlight the code here. Aww. Moon Space Pirate Cat. Oh, they're so cute. They're not anything like the space pirates from Metroid that try to kill you and don't look cute at all, even though they should. That's why Metroid fails. There, I said it. I'm the world's biggest Metroid fan, but I hate it how like Metroid needs to like they need to put their foot into a bit more cuteness, because that's how Hollow Knight like obliterates everything. Is that it's a fucking tough as nails Dark Souls game, but no one sees it as such because it's cute as hell. And that's why you fucking go to any convention and there's like 200 billion Hollow Knight merch things everywhere and no Metroid things, and it makes me very sad. The end. Why did I talk about? Oh yeah, because he had a space pirate, space pirate emoji. I love him. Aww. Dare they be? You know, if space was real, I would totally be a space pirate. That shit would be so fire. I'm out of water, my water bottle. I was trying to get that last little drip, but nothing came out. Hold on, let me see if I can... Nailed it. Nailed it. Okay. So I need the code. I need the code. Can I get a code? Can we get a code in the chat, please? Should I be one of those streamers who just constantly talk about chat like chat? You know what pisses me off? Never mind, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Bum, bum. Bum, bum. Don't do it. Do it. No. I'm not. Well, see, here's the thing now. It's one of those things where it wasn't even that bad. Now that I've hyped it up, it's gonna be even like more embarrassing because it was like a nothing burger. It was like a nothing burger. Dun dun. Oh. I don't know. I just think it's really fun when people are like, when it's just that. I don't hate it. That's the thing. That's why I love it. That's why it's so fucking funny. This is a reference to chat as like an entity. Is like the most hilarious thing ever to me, and I should do it more. I should do it more, but I'm not in that grind set. I'm not at that level. I need to become bigger and more powerful, and see chat as the entity that it should be seen as. Chat, the creature. What if my Twitch interface was just a giant creature and that was just all of chat, and I just fed it things, and it makes messages that come from actual chat, and that's what chat is instead of goobers? What if goobers could combine together to become a more disgusting creature, and by the end of every stream all the goobers have merged together into some monstrosity. That would be cool. The end. More hypothetical Twitch interface ideas coming to you soon. Okay, what the fuck? What am I doing? I'm losing track of life. Entries, get plugin data. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, I get the code here, but okay, I need to add the code to this. So let me do this. Plugin code URL, and then I get the codes. Here it is, plugin code. Okay, cool. So this will give me the code, and this will give me the get plugin data, and then I'll now have data and plugin code. And then why didn't that work? No, that should be correct. Why didn't this work? What's your issue? Never used. That's why it's a red line, is I haven't used this variable. You're giving me a red fucking line for a variable I haven't even used. Okay, relax. And then I need to use highlight.js. How do I import highlight.js into Dino? HLJS Dino. How to import HLJS to Dino. Can you give me this? Can I get a thing? Or not. Oh, here we go. It's an NPM. Okay. What's the latest NPM for highlight.js? NPM highlight. That is I forgot that you can do that. But I mean, I prefer to use the Dino version. Oh, it's just 11.11.1. Okay. Import. Oh, fuck. Import what? HLJS from NPM highlight.js at 11.11.1? Does that work? Is this a... Can you import that now? I don't know how the fucking thing is gonna work. Okay, I'm gonna assume that's gonna work once I recompile. But until then, let's go ahead and do HLJS dot highlight, and I guess we'll make it a span like it is here in the example. Plugin code. Boop, boop, boom, 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 boom. Bum 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 bum. And then I think I have a thing in here that's like plugin code, and I can replace that right here. Give me that colon. Boom. Okay. Watch this, fucking gamers. Downloading the file. All right. You got this. Okay, so that's being downloaded. So now it should type, right? It's still running. God, I think the highlight's gonna take a lot of time to do for each page. So it might make things way harder to test now. I have to disable that for a bit, but it did seem to run successfully, so let's see if it did. Oh my god, that's so much crap. I think it worked. I think it actually worked, because now I go here and I refresh, click code, and then I get this monstrosity. Ooh, that's not what I wanted. What is this? The fuck is this? I mean, this looks moderately correct, but this is not... Actually, no, it isn't highlighted at all. None of this is highlighted. What? Not even in a span. That's what's freaking me out. Why is it not, like, even... Why is this span not valid? I don't understand. I'm so... And, like, wait, this does seem to have things. Like, these are all... They are. But they're set for the classes for the CSS. I need the highlight.js CSS. That's what I'm missing. Okay. All right, but I don't like how it's not formatted though. But we'll worry about that in a bit. I guess first things first, let's get the CSS installed. Highlight.js CSS, where do I get that? Highlight.js JS CSS CDN. I put an S instead of a C. Nice going. Okay. Do I trust the Google AI and just grab this link? Okay, I'm gonna grab your link. Let's see if it works. Template. Put that. Okay, I don't want Google font. I want highlight. Where's my music at? Get this back up. What the hell? No, no, no. Keep going. No. There we go. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay, so this works. Now I have to wait 300 years for this to rework. Hurry! Maybe I should be caching this. That would make some sense. That would make a little bit of sense. Code. Okay, there we go. At least it's colored now, but it isn't. Still not formatted good. Oh, yeah, that's not great. Whoa! Dun, 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 dun. Okay, well, okay, how do I create a code block? This will find a highlight block inside of it. It tries to detect language. If it documents the text, it is specified language in the class attribute. So maybe it wants me to wrap everything in a code. Let me try that. So that would be this. Can I give this? No. Is there any way I could wrap everything just in code here? Like this is the div, and then we had span. What is this? What is a span here? That's weird. I should make it code. But why is it not like an element? It's just like text. I don't know why. It's just not working. Oh, what the hell is? Okay, it wants it to be in a pre, so I'm gonna put it in a pre. But I feel like it doesn't like this, so I should probably do this pre, and then put all of this inside of here. Or fuck it, I'll just do const highlighted code equals that, and then I guess we'll do that there. Pre that, then / pre semicolon, and then that should not semicolon, comma. Now I get to run again. Cool. And then there's a chance this will work. Just a chance. It didn't work. Amazing. Why? That's interesting that didn't work. Why would that not work? Why does it say plugin code? What the fuck does that mean? What does it mean? Plugin code. What the fuck? It's because I put plugin code here as a string instead of the actual plugin code variable. Oh, that's not when I'm getting tired. That's how you know that I am a little out of it at the moment. Okay, alright. Okay, alright. Okay, now when I refresh, this is gonna work. Watch this. Or it can just make the fucking video 3 billion degrees massive. Why? What? What is happening? What? I don't know why it's like this. Why are you like this, website? Why do you do me like this? But I mean, the good news is this is working. That's actually, I mean, the fucking theme of this highlighted code is so disgusting. But at the very least, it's working. This is what I wanted. I wanted you to actually see the source code here. That's cool. I think it makes sense to thank you for the lurk, Moonside. Yeah. Get that website grind. Don't worry about me. You do your website. I'll do my website. Code. Why does it get so fucking big though? That's what I want to know. Yo, it like only gets big when I switch onto this tab. What the fuck is? What? Do you see that? What? Why does it do that? How is that what the hell? That is weird. Like, I'm not crazy, right? That's weird, right? Okay. Once I get how this doesn't wrap, is there a way to wrap free? Free HTML wrap. Oh, you know what I should do though? Wrap. That's a CSS thing, right? I do like a style equals overflow auto, and then if I do that, nothing will change. But if I do overflow scroll, nothing will change. But if I do overflow -x scroll, nothing will. Okay. Wait, no. Wait. What if I do? It's because of the width, right? It's this going outside. What if I do width 100%? Nothing will change. Okay. See, why? Oh, it's so big. That's why the video is expanding, because it's also expanding all the elements above it. So how do I fix that? How do I tell this thing that it should keep its contents within the size of its parent? What the fuck? I thought that was a given. What the hell is this bullshit? Oh my goodness, what do? I have to take a number 2. I don't actually have to, but it just rhymed, so it worked. But like it should stay in the. Okay, I gotta look this up. No, I put the overflow in the main, don't I? Like if I do style equals overflow auto. There we go. And then that didn't fix anything at all. Nothing changed. Everything's still the same. HTML elements leak out of side. I don't know how it's like. How to prevent my elements from leaking out of the page? Yeah, me too. I want to know that as well. So use margins. Something. It's a Stack Overflow where the answer is like a bajillion CSS, and it shouldn't be that hard. I know it shouldn't be that hard. It definitely shouldn't be that hard. Word break maybe on the pre? Maybe? But like it's code, so it's not. I don't know. I'm gonna need to install a code editor thing. It's gonna be so bad. It's gonna be bad. I just hate how big this gets. It's so funny. But it shouldn't be pushing this. Like, clearly, there is some restriction with the size of this thing. Because this main part is the same size. So this is elements within it are expanding for some reason. Like, main is good. And then you get to this div, and it also seems like it's good. And then you get to its section, and then all of a sudden, shit goes crazy. Like, is it because it's a section? Like, this width should not exceed its parent's width. Style equals width 100. It's always with this. I always get this shit. Okay, so now it still expands outside. That is, maybe I should do max width 100. Max width 100. It didn't do anything. Somehow it's with a max width, it somehow exceeds that. Set max width to parent width HTML? Like that? But that's not working. Is it because it's a section? Section. I don't know. A section, like, is there something else that's modifying the width here? What if I do exclamation point important? No, it still keeps going. Why must I live in a world where HTML exists? Why must I live in a world where HTML exists? Why do they put me in a world where HTML exists? Okay, that's right. I need to put the overflow here too. Overflow auto. Oh, that worked. Oh, that worked. Okay. Oh my god, that fucking worked. Oh shit, that worked. Okay, oh my god, that added this. Okay, perfect. Oh my god. Oh
Okay, all right. So what do I not need? I don't think I need this, because this did nothing. I don't think I need the Mac width. Well, let's try it. I'm gonna remove this. Yeah, overflow auto in video card is just what I need. So let me go to, not here. Let's go here. It's at SAS. Where's my SAS? Where in SAS is a fucking, I try to make my SAS organized. I don't know where anything is. It sucks. It's over. It's GG. Overflow auto. Okay, now that should update so that things, I don't have to do this. So if I refresh and click code, that still works. Perfect. Okay, cool. That is what I wanted. I think at midnight I'm gonna call it a day. What can I achieve before that? So I have this code. I want to replace description with the help section. And I want to remove this help section here. But to do that, I have to fucking add that to as a thing to, my plugin parser. And I don't really, it's not a very visual thing to do. And I have to do a whole upload thing with that. So, This is pretty good. I hate this theme. This is disgusting. The fucking string is red. Whose idea was this? Okay. Highlight JS themes. Like the default theme looks so much more beautiful. Why is this not the default theme when I do the thing? Can someone answer me that? Can a gamer answer me that? See, like, I want Atom 1 dark. Okay, yeah, I get that. How do I get this as a CDN? Where is that? Where do I get that? Highlight JS? Hello? Okay, download? What if how do I download a theme? Okay, how to download CSS theme for Highlight JS. Download a custom build, but it says just search languages, and that's not what I'm looking for. Smooth pastel theme for Highlight JS. Okay, I like that. I want a smooth pastel theme for Highlight JS called Capuchin. Okay, embed the Highlight JS script along with one of our themes. Okay. Oh, here they are. Here's a bunch of ones I can just import. Variable version with important. Okay, I don't know. I'm just gonna choose Mocha. Let me look at all of them. So this is, I don't like latte. I don't like frappe. It's Mocha versus macchiato. I'm gonna choose Mocha. So let's put that right here. And now I have to rebuild, tragically. But once I do that, we should have the Mocha theme for the code. And that will look great. I hope. I pray. So I cry and I pray and I say, my fucking Highlight JS theme didn't work. Oh shit. Why did it not work like I expected it to? Embed Highlight JS script along with our themes, variable version, sensitive flavor, CS variables. Okay. I don't know why this wouldn't work though. Oh wait, did I not copy ooh. Well, let me try this. So there we go. Is it because I'm running this from a not HTTPS? Like, do I have to do this? Does that even matter? I don't know if that matters. Waiting for that to reload. Okay, refresh. Yeah, that didn't matter. Okay. Word mark. You can do this again. Files npm or CDN. You say it through CDN, but it's not working. Now, to be fair, I'm not embedding the Highlight JS, but I don't think I need to. Do I? I don't think I need to, because I should just need the syntax. Oh, Now, in their CSS, they wrap everything under code.hljs. And I'm not doing that because everything is under pre. So do I have to also do code with class equal to hljs? And then it will work? Maybe we'll give this a try. But if that doesn't work, then I start throwing punches at the nearest person. Code. No way. The nearest person is spared. There's some weird shit going on, but that's fine. That's okay. Why does everything look like it's highlighted? Okay, all right. That's fine. No, it's fine. I love this theme. This looks beautiful. I should probably have like a background for this to indicate that it's a little different. But where is these background lines coming from? I don't get that. It has to be under code, right? But code exceeds that. Something with maybe line backgrounds, maybe? I don't know. What if I made this pre also have the class? Would that fix it? No. That would not fix it. Okay. Well, I don't know. What do I do here? Why does it look like this? Let me think. So what would you call that? Color background, maybe? Like, like, where is this color coming from? That's all I want to know. That's all I could ever ask for. Can I just get a single line? Why does everything have to be... Ah, it's so... Oh, okay. Ick. See, background is set to 1E, 1E, 2E, and I think that's what this is. This has 1E, 1E, 2E vibes. So... why doesn't it work? Why doesn't it work? I mean, the other answer is just I assign this to this whole span. And then I don't worry about it. Which I'm about to do. Style equals background color colon this. And there, see, now it's almost good. It's weird that it doesn't cover the part that pushes over. Do I have to add this to code, maybe? That didn't do much. Maybe I add it to the div? Or maybe I think I add it to this div. So style... or I just paste it, right? And then that didn't do anything. Interesting. Why not? So what is this? That's this. But then this also has the background color. Or does it? Because it does have some CSS. So maybe I need to do important. No, that was not it. I played Doom today. Oh shit. Hello, I has Chesburgers. Did you play Doom? Which Doom did you play? Doom 1, Doom 2, Doom 3, Doom 2016, Doom Eternal, or Doom the new one, the Dark Ages, or what the fuck it's called? Which Doom? Did you feel doomed? I've played 2 Dooms. I've played 2 Dooms in my life. I played Doom 3 as a child, which, you know, a lot of Doom fans hate Doom 3 because it was very clearly inspired by the hype behind Half-Life 2 and tries to imitate that game and has way more story bullshit, way more like puzzly adventure stuff rather than killing demons and shit. But it's like the only Doom game I played growing up, and I loved Half-Life, and I love Metroidvanias, and it kind of had Metroidvania elements with how you unlocked guns slowly over time, and so I really like Doom 3. I've never beaten it though because it gets really boring. I played it from the start like 100 times though, until I get to like a certain area where I just get bored and I give up. And then I played Doom Eternal, which I really I was shocked at how good that game was. I was shocked at the Metroidvania elements. I was shocked at how fun the fucking combat, which I guess makes sense. It's a freaking famous game for a reason. It works, and it's such a good like format. And I want to play the new one, but I still haven't even beaten Doom Eternal. I barely played it, so I need to get back into that. But you're playing free Doom, free open source Doom, which is interesting because I feel like Doom is already kind of open source, right? Like, where else do we get the line of code where it says, what the fuck, when it does the inverse square root shit? Like, I assume that's from some open source Doom thing somewhere, but, and a mod called The Adventures of Square. What is that? Doom, The Adventures of Square? Oh. Oh, look at this. Oh. It's very funny and goofy. There's a goofy guy there. Look at that guy. He has a mustache. About the brilliant Dr. Octagon has been kidnapped. Square must find him and rescue him from the clutches of the Circle of Evil. Oh shit. Look at that. I guess I've also played a Doom mod by the name of it's not really a Doom mod, but Sonic whatchamacallit. What's that one Sonic game that's Yeah! Oh my god! Okay, Cheeseburger, you and I are on the same fucking wavelength, because I was like talking about that without being on the Twitch chat. So yeah, Sonic Roboblast 2. So I played Sonic Roboblast 2, and that, I guess that counts as like a Doom mod, because, you know, I guess it uses the same fucking engine or whatever, but I mean, it definitely feels Doomy with how it plays. But yeah, oh, I'm a fucking massive fan of Sonic Roboblast 2. It is an unbelievably huge inspiration for game dev for me. I love that game so much. I play it all the time. It is like my go-to when I just need something to do. I've gotten pretty far. I don't think have I beaten Sonic Roboblast 2? I've gotten close to beating it. It's one of those games where every time I pick it up, I start from the beginning because I don't really care about progress as much as I just love playing the game over and over and over again. It's a Sonic fan. Oh yeah, 100%. As all Sonic fan games are, for the most part. Like, could you imagine instead of getting Sonic Adventure 1, we got Sonic Roboblast 2 back in 1999 or whatever the fuck that game came out in? Like, the world would be different. Sonic would be known as a good game if they just went in that direction and made, like, more 3D styled 2D games, if that makes any sense, that care about momentum and physics and feel good and look good. Oh my god, that game is so fucking brilliant. Holy cow. Except for Sonic EXE fan games, those are just walking simulators. Yeah. I know basically nothing about Sonic EXE other than like the vague mean concept of that horror genre. But yeah. That is very funny. Yeah, I love Sonic Roboblast 2. Oh god, I wish I was playing Sonic Roboblast 2 right now instead of dealing with this bullshit. I hate Highlight.js. Have I mentioned how much I hate Highlight.js? What a piece of garbage. It does not invoke joy in my heart. I'll tell you that much. I will tell you that much. What is this? Video card? You tell me I have to change the background for all of video card for me to see this background here? Style equals background color. I don't know, blue, just to test it. See, not even that works. Oh wait, what? Blue? Okay, that works actually. Don't look at the god. That's a very painful blue to look at. Ow. But I guess it's expanding. Wait, what? No, then it doesn't. Wait, what? It was just blue a second ago. Why does this not work? Are you fucking shitting me? Sonic Roboblast 2 is actually open source. It is. And I love it. And that helps. That's what makes the modding so great too. It has a rich modding community. I worked on little Sonic Roboblast 2 character for a bit. There was a friend of mine that did it way deeper. It's so cool. Made with Doom engine. It's a Sonic. It's just perfect. And it's like one of those games where it's so inspiring because it's a game that I feel like I could make by myself. Like I could very easily make Sonic Roboblast 2. And I just don't. Because I fucking fuck around with stupid bullshit. But I could just make a 3D platformer like that. And I really want to. I love that game so much. I love that game so fucking much. I need a shirt that says I wish I was playing Sonic Roboblast 2 right now. If I ever release a successful game, I'll make that merch, and I can advertise my game on people's chests. It just says, I wish I was playing blah 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 game right now. And then you ever think about how you could like put a QR code on your shirt to like advertise your game as you walk around the streets, and then maybe someone would actually buy it. And someone has ported it to mobile, and someone has ported it to ZDoom. It's a thingy that plays Doom Engine WAD files. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I actually played a lot of Sonic Robo Blast 2 on my phone as well. It is very fun. It's a little difficult, but it's worth it. It's so good. I'm sorry to say, Has Cheeseburgers, I think you have killed the stream, because I think I'm gonna stop here and go play some Sonic Robo Blast 2 because that's so much fun right now. Oh god, I just want to fix this issue though, where the fucking background isn't working. What is up with that? I've changed the background color on every level of this, except right here maybe? Is it? It's not this, is it? It's no way it's this. I know it's not this because I changed the background color for the other thing and that fixed it. So, back. Whoa, elements? What just happened? What is going on? What? Hello? I just did something and I don't know how to get rid of it. Inspect. Oh, sorry. I got invested in Rosalina's song. Where is the CSS I was gonna modify? Not here. Like, there's no way it's this. Like, am I crazy for thinking that? Background color, this. Run that. Yeah, that doesn't update the background color. But then what does? Panels? That's not expanded here though. The only thing that expands here is this. But this color isn't even working. If I set this to green, it'll work, but not this color, and I don't know why. Because, wait, now it worked, but it's still wrong. What? I'm tired of this. I'm calling it a day for today. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for hanging out. Moonwood, you're streaming right now, but thank you so much for the fucking sub. And thank you, Has Cheeseburgers. Thank you, Moon and Jonas and other Moonwood. And oh yeah, Lynn was here too. Thank you, everyone. I'm going to go raid a random channel and we'll see how that goes. Let's see what we got here. Is there anyone with like no viewers for me to like just drop my fucking 2 viewers into? Let's see. Anyone doing anything interesting? Making tiny games in Godot. Okay, let's do this. Start raid. Anyway, bye for now. See you all later. I'm gonna go play some Sonic Robo Blast 2. See you later, VOD watchers.